What's up guys, I thought I'd make a quick video to give you my opinion on the ketogenic diet. So firstly, for those that don't actually know what the keto diet is, basically it's sticking to protein and fats, predominantly fats in your diet with little to no carbohydrates. You're not getting any carbs coming from sources like rice, potato, pasta, anything like that. Your only carbohydrates are coming from fibrous vegetables. So predominantly you're getting your fats from animal meats, nuts, all that type of shit. And then your protein coming from, same thing, animal meat, whatever your protein sources are. So majority of your calories are coming from fats. Now, my opinion on the whole thing. Firstly, if you're going to cut out a whole macronutrient group such as carbohydrates, then you're cutting out a huge chunk of calories. So 9 times out of 10, if someone's gone from eating their regular diet, which is most likely too high in calories, not enough protein and too many carbohydrates and fats, and they completely cut out their carbs, increase their protein, then they're just taking out a huge chunk of calories, which is putting them in a massive calorie deficit compared to what they were at before. So they're burning more energy, they're eating less calories, so they're going to lose weight and they're going to lose it quick. So straight away, a lot of the time, people think that's the ketogenic diet is what made them lose fat, or they only lost fat because they were on keto diet. But in actual fact, they've just dropped their calorie intake by a large amount by taking out carbohydrates. So in the end of the day, for any diet to work, and this includes the ketogenic diet, and this is the reason why it works, is you need to be in a calorie deficit. You need to be burning more energy than you're taking in. And the thing with keto is, because you are cutting out a whole macronutrient group, you are taking a massive chunk of calories out. So most of the time you're going to be losing weight quickly. And because you're removing carbohydrates, you're losing that glycogen. Your muscles aren't going to be full of glycogen more, meaning that your body isn't holding as much water. So you're going to drop a lot of water as well from the body, which is also going to go towards you losing weight. So on the scales, all looks good. You're losing weight, you're probably feeling good, you maybe have a little bit more energy because you haven't been taking in as many carbohydrates. So maybe you just don't feel as lethargic or bloated or whatever it may be. But you're going to be losing weight quick, but it's not going to be the right kind of weight. Because if you're losing weight quick, you're most likely losing muscle mass and you're not just losing fat. Okay, so there's a big difference between losing weight and losing fat. You want to be losing fat, not weight. Okay, so and to do that, you need to make sure that you're maintaining muscle mass, you're lifting heavy still, and you're not in too much of a calorie deficit to the point where you're just dropping weight. The other thing is, by cutting out carbohydrates, there's a lot of vitamins and stuff that you're missing out on, and that glycogen that you're not filling up your muscles with is going to make you struggle with training. So although you may feel a little bit better, you may have more sustained energy and not as many crashes or whatever throughout the day with your energy levels, and you're holding less water and the scales are going down, and people are noticing that you're losing weight, your training's most likely going to be shit because you don't have any glycogen to really produce as much force and get as good a performance in the gym as what you would if you're having carbohydrates. So what is the answer to all this? And the other thing, guys, if you're taking in a lot of animal fat, a lot of fats, and you've already got shit cholesterol, then it's going to be going up. Even if you don't have bad cholesterol, the chances of you increasing your cholesterol from just eating fats all the time, then is quite high. So my recommendation, my suggestion is keep a moderate amount of carbohydrates and fats in your diet. Get your protein intake, which I would recommend anywhere from 2 to 2.5 grams protein per kilo of body weight, and make sure you're in a slight calorie deficit. If your maintenance is here, you only need to be here to lose weight. In a ketogenic diet, you're most likely all the way down here, okay? Which is why you're losing weight quick, but like I said, it's not the right type of weight. So do I like keto? Personally, I think if you need to lose weight really quickly and you're not worried about losing muscle mass, then yeah, that's fine. But for me, I don't stick to it. I don't use it. Especially if you're trying to build muscle and gain size, it's absolutely pointless. It's a waste of time because you're not filling up your glycogen stores. You're not going to be getting that much stronger, and you're going to have to eat a lot of fat and protein to make sure you're in a calorie surplus. So I personally don't recommend using the ketogenic diet, like I said, unless you want to lose weight really quickly. But in the end of the day, any diet's going to work if you can stick to it, number one, which most people can't on a keto diet, and 2, if you're in a calorie deficit. So that's my opinion on the keto diet. If you've got any questions or whatever, leave them in the comments box below, but give this video a thumbs up if this has helped you understand what the keto diet is, or if it's helped you understand what it actually does.